Former President Donald Trump is in a Florida courtroom where his attorneys are arguing for the dismissal of his federal classified documents case. Special counsel Jack Smith, who brought the charges against Trump, is also in attendance. U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon began the hearing without making any mention of the case's trial date and instead directed the defense lawyers to begin arguing their motion to dismiss based on unconditional vagueness. These charges must be struck and dismissed, defense lawyer Emil Bove argued.
Both suggested that Trump is a victim of a double standard compared to other presidents who allegedly retained sensitive information, directly mentioning the conduct of Presidents Bill Clinton, Ronald Reagan, and Joe Biden.
Cannon responded to the defense argument with skepticism, at one point suggesting the defense motion was premature and peppered Bove with questions about definitions and hypotheticals of Trump's conduct. When does it become unauthorized? Cannon asked. President Trump designated the records as personal when he took them out of the White House, Bove said. What is your definition of unauthorized? Cannon later asked. Judge, I don't have one, and that is why the statute is unconstitutionally vague applied to President Trump, Bove said. Cannon also said she was skeptical of dismissing Trump's classified documents case based on unconstitutional
provided to the former president in classified briefings. Cannon had scheduled the hearing in Fort Pierce, Florida, to consider two of Trump's motions to dismiss the case based on what Trump's attorneys claim is Smith's unconstitutionally vague use of the Espionage Act and his application of the Presidential Records Act. In response, Smith had argued that the former president's motions to dismiss the case are yet another example of Trump believing he is above the law. Trump's claims rest on three fundamental errors, all of which reflect his view that, as a former president, the nation's laws and principles of accountability that govern every other citizen do not apply to him. Prosecutors wrote in a filing responding to Trump's motion to dismiss based on the Presidential Record Act. In addition to Trump, his co-defendants in the case, aide Walt Nauta and Mar-a-Lago property manager Carlos de Oliveira, were expected to attend the hearing. The full-day hearing comes one day after a Georgia judge dismissed 6 counts of the sprawling election interference case against Trump and 18 co-defendants, including 3 counts against the former president himself.
The ruling leaves Trump still facing 10 counts in Georgia, where he and the other defendants pleaded not guilty to all charges last August. 4 of Trump's co-defendants subsequently took plea deals in exchange for agreeing to testify against other defendants in that case.